the regression first. The stylization is the progression, and it is harder than the basic trick itself. And it's going to be pulling. You never want the shoulder next to their ear. You want to activate that shoulder and bring it down. I always like to say that the outside hand is going to be pushing. You want to create that distance, yeah? Because if you're not pushing, then you're going to be super close and spin really fast. So simply always tell the client to bring the leg up and hook a little bit below hip level, just slightly. But you're going to lean forward. You want your pelvic to come forward as well. You don't want to have them sitting back because then they're going to come down. So you're going to hook. So you're going to hook the inside leg. You're going to lean forward, and then that outside leg is going to push into the hole. To come down, you simply want to have them push this inside leg slide down to come down. You always want to make sure they do it 3 times on one side and 3 times on the other side. Same thing, hook. You want to also make sure they engage their leg. Point the toe all the way back so that the hip kind of comes forward when they do so. And once they do that correctly, then they can lean forward as well as the outside leg. You want to have it completely pointed and straight, activating all parts of the body, including your abdomen. So this is the regression to the fireman. With the fireman, it's always better to do the regression first, see if our student can do it, and then progress it to a fireman. So how that would look is you're going to have them hook the inside leg, top arm nice and straight, completely engaged in the shoulder. You want to have left hand, outside hand across, and push. When we lean forward, that outside leg is going to go right under the top leg, looking like this. You want to make sure that you always remind them of the push and pull movement that has to happen, as well as the engagement of the leg. You want to, I tell them, think that you're breaking the leg. I want to tell them, imagine that you are breaking the pole with your leg. Whatever it is, you got to say to them so that they really engage that leg. It's going to be behind the knee pit. And do it 3 times on each side. To get out, you simply want to have them push it down and stand up. A pirouette. What I like to say is you keep your top hand thumb up. Your bottom hand is going to smack the booty of the pole, right? Don't be shy about it. Now, you want to pretend that you're sniffing your armpit in order to turn in that direction. Lastly, you want to look up at your wrist to make sure that your hand pushes into that hole and comes around to grab. At the same time, your legs are going to crisscross. So take a look. We're here, around, and grab. So you really have to explain this hand motion. It's very confusing the first time that you do it, but once they get the hang of it, it happens naturally. So if you look at my hand here, you want to make sure that when they release, they have to go behind the pole. And it looks like this with the palm up. Then you go around, get palm up, and re-grab. Yeah? And the hand, the bottom hand, is just going to push and release. So this bottom hand goes from kind of just pushing, you grab, you get yourself to the other side, you have to let go in order to come around completely. If you do not let go, you're going to get stuck. So it's going to look like this. So you got to remind them to let go. Yes? And always do the other side. So for here,